to action.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Fucking live it on here.
Make us no chaser.
Badass, you do raw gas.
Like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middle man.
I'm pretty sure the shot the point. My point man today is not Genie. I forgot to change your name.
Is I Genie?
Is that's my father, Jesus. My son said, who are you talking to? And I said I was talking to Agent. And he's like, that's a cool name. And I said, he's a gamer dork. And he was like, oh, okay. He's like, but that's a cool name, Daddy. Is his name Agent, like Agent 146? I know it. No, it's actually, what is it? I said, no, it's EK 900. He's like, whoa. So he thinks I don't think your name's cool at all, to be honest with you.
Honestly, it was a James Bond thing from a long time ago.
Which movie?
Well, not a long. I shouldn't say that. I loved the Daniel Craig ones, and I was just like, oh, that's a cool idea. I'll be like Agent 900, but that was taken, so E and K came in later.
Agent. Yeah, well. The Daniel Craig ones are really good because I think they're the closest to the Ian Fleming ones because he's a bit of a sociopath. And the Ian Fleming Bond is completely out of his fucking gourd. Makes Sean Connery look like a nice guy.
I'm gonna eventually go back and watch some of the older ones. I need to do that. I just don't have the time ever.
His first one is really good. Daniel Craig's. I think the second one too. I don't remember after that. Well, wait a minute. Skyfall's really good too. That one.
Skyfall is good. Casino Royale is good.
That was good. No, it was a good one too. No, first one.
That was the first one, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
No,
Casino Royale. Yeah.
What was the first one, Chad? What was the first one? Moonraker. Moonraker sucked. Man with the Golden Gun was the first one? No, the first Daniel Craig one. Yeah, Daniel Craig one.
Daniel Craig was Casino Royale, and then Quantum of Solace, and then Skyfall. And then you had Spectre, and then you had No Time to Die.
Spectre sucked, I thought. It wasn't that good. He did 5
I don't remember.
He did 5 of them, huh?
Yeah, he did 5. He got 5.
Huh.
No Time to Die wasn't half bad.
Everybody's talking about Ozzy. Maybe I should put Ozzy in the thumbnail. Turn it into a memorial stream, huh? Yeah. Juan, okay. I don't know. I like Skyfall was really because M died or whatever her name. That was actually cool. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. We got a little thing. I get a little thing to say about that. Not much, but yeah, I got something little to say about that. But what I want to do first, before we do anything, is listen to. Let's see. We got to get the chat working. I didn't even think they'd go get that working. Of course. What was I thinking? Like thinking like it might work or something? Like, what am I, crazy? Work on its own? I must be stupid. And
YouTube actually working? What a straw.
I don't think it's YouTube. I think it's this shitty fucking XSplit horse shit. And I don't have the inclination of the time to transfer everything over after doing this shit for God knows how many years. Too many fucking years. Oh, jeez, change, remove. Yeah, it doesn't even. It's gonna be one of those days. One of those days. It says it authorization is successful, but not on. Oh, there we go. Bingo. All right, we're done. All right, let's listen to Candace Owens because she's a wise person.
Might need to rewind it.
Yeah. Well, I will. Let's Let's listen to Candace Owens because she's all wise and never says anything batshit crazy.
It is time for you to wake up. So we will start from the top here with a photo of Brigitte Macron. Real name, Jean-Michel Trogneau. That person that you are looking at on the right is not a woman. Okay? Here is a photo, by the way, just over the years, Jean-Michel Trogneau, as he became Brigitte, as I...
Is that really?
I don't know.
If it does look like a dude, I guess. Maybe she went through a short hair thing.
Said the evidence for this is
overwhelming. And we got to go watch pictures. That's overwhelming.
Overwhelming. That second photo, I believe.
You saw her pussy. You saw her dick. I
believe they found a photo of him at a pride parade when he was just living as a homosexual man. That next.
Well, I will say that picture with the hat's pretty fucking gay.
The first one does look like a boy. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, if that's
a little bit.
Is that? It's tough to tell. Well, these two in the middle have a chip in her tooth. The kid doesn't, but I mean, could have got a chip in her tooth. Maybe he's playing hockey, right? This is so funny.
This photo is when the transition began, if I recall correctly, and that's a photo from the professor years. And the professor years of Brigitte Macron is when he statutorily Emmanuel Macron. That was not.
Really? Well, she was a professor. He was over 18. That's funny.
The prerequisites, by the way, like to becoming a leader of a world country, you got to like be in drama class, like Zelensky. You got to be a homosexual, like.
Oh my God, she's gone fucking berserk.
Like who? Wait a minute. Like homosexual, like who?
Well, maybe in France you do. Makes.
A lot of them tend to be.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
You know those blacks, they love the basketball and the watermelon. I mean, if I was talking that way like her, you know, everybody said I was a bigot. A lot of them tend to be. She sounds awful. She sounds like a crazy person.
And are the new prerequisites that you need to have something in your closet like this, and the entire state is going to work feverishly to protect the secret? It is time for you to wake up. So we will start from the top here with a photo of Brigitte Macron.
All right, that's enough. So this is for the first time in a very, very long time. We're going to cover a Tim Pool video, because Tim's fun to make fun of, too, as much as I like him. Candace is sued by the Macrons over claims she is in fact a man. So they're getting sued in like a Delaware court. But I don't think it'll go anywhere because she's got First Amendment protections. And I think she's allowed to believe and tell people she's a man. They got to show some kind of fucking damage. And what is the president of France going to show, or chancellor of France, or whatever the fuck they call him? You know, La Boss. So let's watch Tim.
Candace Owens is being sued by the Macron family for claiming that Brigitte Macron is in fact a man. And I don't understand under what precedent they think they can actually sue Candace Owens.
Well, they can sue him for whatever they want. I mean, that's the way the system works. But winning is going to be a little more difficult considering the laws in the States.
For claiming that...
Yeah, you imagine if she pulls down her pants in the courtroom and shows her big old hairy pussy.
It's the only way to prove.
Yeah, I know. Okay, take off your pants. Jesus.
Brigitte Macron is a man. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of context here. Candace Owens.
Here's the thing. If she is a he, you know, they may get to the bottom of it. Or, you know, it might be the thing is we don't know you're a man or a woman, but Candace Owens has every right to believe that. And the evidence that she cited gives her I think this may not go right. You know, maybe they're just trying to shut her up. I don't fucking know. I think it's funny.
Has been going off.
Too close.
She's statutorily raped. Well, I guess maybe if he was in high school. I don't know. With his friends.
Getting too close to the secret.
He's getting too close to the secret.
For some time, even while she was at the Daily Wire, claiming that Emmanuel Macron of France, president, his wife, is actually a guy. And I think the conspiracy theory is that Bridget Macron is actually her brother and that she's a dude. And for this, I guess the Macrons decided, how can we make this story?
Oh, wait a minute. That's true. Maybe was that a picture, like in that picture we saw? Could that possibly be her brother? And then, like, Candace blew it. Maybe that's her brother. I don't know.
It could very well be her brother.
These two people look alike.
If she has a brother, does she have a brother?
Fuck if
that I don't know.
The fuck is going on is right. I don't know. Is love legal in France? Yes. And of course, love is legal in France. We are a nation of love. I sound like French Canadian. This is fucking funny.
1,000 times bigger. I think we should potentially rename the Streisand effect the Candace Owens effect based on how big this story is going to get.
Yeah, I know.
Because they have
they made this big.
Filed a lawsuit against one of the biggest personalities in politics and podcasters in the world.
And that who happens to be fucking batshit crazy anti-Semite.
Over this claim, guaranteeing.
It is called love, you idiot. Fucking, what's his name? It is called love. That's what he said to Warski, right? Fucking JF.
JF.
Yeah, that was JF. It's called love, you idiots. I love her so much I could chop her up in a million pieces and put her in a forest somewhere.
JF. Oh.
This story's transphobic. Liquid Bovax. You might be right on this one.
Every now and then I forget about JF.
Yeah, Jay, he's a wonderful man.
Top line news everywhere. Let's go, my friends.
Let's go.
Smash the like button right now.
Go. All right.
Share this with everyone you know and subscribe to this channel. It is on. Newsweek reports French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Bridget have filed a defamation.
You see, like fucking, like Tim is like, I am psyched. Candace Owens is AI construct, and Andrew Tate Romanian arrest was AI was generated. Yes, you're right. I agree.
Suits
Tim
in the U.
Yeah,
he gets content for the next go.
Oh yeah, I know. He's like, let's go. Let's argue.
Finally, I don't have to argue with stupid fucks on Twitter.
Mrs. Macron, you are a man. You have caught me. And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those crazy kids.
And I would have gotten away with it too had it not been for that meddling black woman.
U.S. against conservative influencer Candace Owens over her claims that France's first lady is secretly.
I do not know why she would do this to us. We hate the Jews now,
I'm a fan. I like Candace Owens' work. And
I think she's batshit fucking nuts. Like crazy.
I am even more of a fan now. Claire of Claire Locke, LLP, who is representing the Macron.
I got to be honest with you, she's probably pumped about this too.
Announced the lawsuit in a release on Wednesday, July 23rd. The Macrons filed their 218-page lawsuit. 218 pages.
And fucking Ethan Klein saying, my lawyer sucks. You know?
Dark Viper's sitting there going, 218? I only wrote 14.
Yeah, 14. Jesus. I think Ethan Klein is only about 14 pages.
In the Superior Court of the State of Delaware, the lawsuit calls Owens' various claims outlandish, defamatory, and far-fetched fictions, and said they had caused relentless bullying on a worldwide scale.
I probably did.
Doing tremendous damage to the Macrons.
The problem with that is in the States, you can't go after people for that.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up happening.
In France, you might be able to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure over here you could, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. But over here, it's like, no. I don't think
she's allowed to say you're a man. You got to show fucking damages.
Yeah, but then you have the Alex Jones stuff, and you kind of sit there and wonder.
Yeah, but Alex Jones calls those. Well, that's true. They calls them, but I mean, Jesus, that was measurable what those people experienced.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't disagree. I'm just saying you do have that to also remember. It's like you had the Alex Jones stuff.
But he's a goddamn president. I mean, get me the fuck out of here. I mean, they probably call him a murderer every day. That's not true either.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, they're gonna like if she is. I mean, honestly, I think it would create a precedent where the president could sue you for something like this. I mean, American president. I don't know if I like that president.
You can't sue.
But I mean, Trump's suing somebody for lying about him. But I mean, Jesus, like, it's a provable lie. Or he sued 60 Minutes, sued them. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm no fucking lawyer. Macron is French. Yes, he is. John Sigmund. Get out of your goddamn shithole town. Find out there's a whole world out there.
Sue her for this. There's no damages.
I wonder if Candace Owens' lawyer's Jewish.
Ben Shapiro's sister.
It's Mark Levin. That's who it is.
You're allowed to think someone's a man. And I got to be honest, based on this story and how they're reacting, I'm starting to think that maybe Bridget Macron actually is a man.
Why?
Because she's not going to... They aren't going to win any money from this case. Owens, a popular right-wing broadcaster, had posted to X in 2024, after looking into this, I would stake my entire professional reputation on the fact that Bridget Macron is in fact a man. What damages do you have? And I would like to introduce the French.
Giles Joe Dershowitz. Well, he did a good job with Epstein. John's on fire.
To the United States First Amendment and Times v. Sullivan, meaning it's a public figure. First, you got to prove that you knew Candace Owens knows you're not a man.
Yeah, that's what I think's going to get them, because I wouldn't be surprised if she believes that ball's the bones.
You can't. What are you going to do? Is Bridget going to be like, I will get nude and show a DNA test to
I hope so.
To Candace Owens? That would have had to have already happened. Then you've got to prove tangible damages, which you can't do. All she said was you're a guy. And here's the best part about this. What's wrong with being trans? If Bridget Macron is actually born male and is a transgender, then why is that defamatory? I got to say, whether intentionally or not, Candace Owens has just created a pincer move on the woke left in the most fascinating of ways by forcing...
I don't think it's that fascinating, to be honest with you. I don't think this is going to be like, oh, wow, there's all the trans stuff is bullshit now because there's a lawsuit. Get the fuck out of here, Tim. You know?
The Macrons, world leaders, to admit it is defamatory to claim a woman is a man. Therefore, there is something inherently libelous, slanderous, and reputation damaging about being trans. I will say this again. Candace Owens, whether intentionally...
Well, yeah, I could think of a scenario. What if you're a model? Well, you know, like, and under the guise that you're a woman, and some guys argues you're really a man. You know they do that to us. Jamie Lee Curtis. Do you know that? Ever hear the Jamie Lee Curtis story?
Oh no, I didn't know.
She was what do they call when you're born man and a woman, or show
hermaphrodite?
Yeah, they say that they cut her penis off.
And you know, now that you say it, I kind of
she's never. I don't think she's ever given natural birth. Hold on a second. Let's go to fucking. Let's do What's that? I just said her name. What's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Hold on. Yeah, I think I looked this up a couple of league. This is an old room. Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't think she's ever given birth. She looks like a woman. Bad looking woman. When she, I mean, don't call me gay, but when she was in the slasher movies, she was attractive. Let's see. Hold on a second. Jamie Lee Curtis was born in Santa Monica. Oh, to Janet Lee. Wait, two actors, Janet Lee. Oh, is she related to the other Lee? I don't know. Maybe not. Was born to Janet Lee Morrison, 1927. And Tony Curtis. So I know who Tony Curtis was. Her mother was Janus and German, Scotch-Irish descent. Her father was Jewish, son of immigrants from God knows where, Hungary. Actually, it doesn't look like much different than Skyline over here. Her older sister was Kelly Curtis. Her four half-siblings later. Okay, Curtis divorced in 1962. She stated that after the divorce, her father wasn't around. Not interesting in being a father. After her father's death, she learned that her siblings had been cut out of his will. I didn't know that. Her mother married a stockbroker, Robert Brandt, who helped raise her. Curtis attended the Harvard Wilkeside School and Beverly Hills School in Los Angeles. She graduated in 1976, Rosemary High, Wallingford, Connecticut, returned to California in 1976, where she studied law at her mother's alma mater, University of Pacific, in Stockton, California, but dropped after one semester to pursue an acting career. Let's say 89. I mean, she's in her 40s there. She looks bad. I don't want to say that because we think I'm gay. Freaky Friday in retirement, returned to acting as a screen queen, children's books, graphic novel, blogging, podcast, political views, philanthropy, personal life. Kurdish married British girl Christopher Guest. She saw a picture from This Is Spinal Tap, great movie. She told her friend Deborah Hill, I'm going to marry that guy. 5 months later, she did. They have 2 adopted daughters. Born in 86 and 96. Curtis is actor Jake Gyllenhaal's godmother. Yeah, she never had children.
Oh my God.
She's close to Sigourney Weaver. Says she's a recovering alcoholic, painkiller addict. Loves World of Warcraft. And One Piece manga. MAGA. I don't fucking know what that shit is. You like that fucking stuff, right? You pedophile.
Oh no, I unironically no, I don't.
You don't like you don't. Well, I hope you don't like. I'll be out of here. But I mean, you don't like anime, do you?
No, not truly.
Hell with it. Whatever it is. It's a first step towards pedophilia. I feel so alive. I'm like a 14-year-old person. That's beginning my work. Okay, Jamie Lee Curtis. I can't, like, she was an attractive younger woman. She is. I'm sure I could be fooled by I thought Jennifer Jason Leigh was related to Janet Leigh. Jamie Lee Curtis and Kelly Curtis. All right. Who is Jennifer Jason Leigh? She was an actress in the 90s. She was in a video too. All right, let's go back.
Or otherwise, has the world leaders of France, the leaders of France, of the world leaders, but like world leaders, the leaders of France, stating publicly in a 218-page lawsuit that it is defamatory to claim someone is transgender. What's wrong with being trans? What's damaging about being trans? Is there something you're trying to say to the world, Macrons? They say that Candace posted...
I don't think that's going to work. I'm not buying that shit, all right?
Did an 8-part video series to her YouTube channel titled Becoming Bridget.
18-part series?
Laying out her claims.
I think Dark Viper's got competition.
No kidding.
Because Mrs. Owens systematically reaffirmed these falsehoods and
Jennifer Jason Leigh passed away a few years ago? Go check that.
Jennifer Jason Leigh?
No, she's not dead, is she? Go check that one.
Response to each of our attorneys' repeated requests for a retraction, we ultimately concluded that referring...
She should be pushing 60.
No, she's not dead.
Yeah, how old is she?
She's 63. 1962.
Good looking broad.
Bring the matter to a court of law was the only remaining avenue for remedy. Is this? I look at this stuff, okay? I look at this stuff, and my only conclusion is that they want people to think Bridget Macron is a man. This does not help you in any way. You're not going to win money. It's just not going to happen. So why take it to the highest courts where any sane lawyer is going to say you can't sue for this? Dude.
Well, they could, hey, I don't know if you're going to win, but I'll take your money. Welcome to American, Frenchie.
All of the actual defamatory things people can say about you, right? They can lie about your political ideology. They can claim that you are a white supremacist. And you'll get fired from your job and say, I have real damages from this. And they'll argue it's an opinion statement. No, hold on. If you're not a public figure, say you work at a Wendy's, and someone accuses you of being a white supremacist, defaming you.
All I wanted to do is make a Frosty. What the fuck?
Because there is something repugnant about being a white supremacist. Look, white supremacists out there getting offended. I don't care.
I just want to make my square burgers. How dare you?
So
I serve square burgers to black people every day with Frosties.
Your job fires you for this. I will still defend your right to have your job and not be defamed because of your political views outside of working at Wendy's.
Thanks, Tim.
As a private citizen and not a public figure, you're going to win. Someone defamed you and the job fired you. Now, remember when the Covington kids, homie Nicholas Sandmann standing on the Lincoln Memorial steps, the guy with the drug.
I fell for that. You know that? I'm so embarrassed to say it. The Nicholas Sandmann thing. I thought she was standing off. He's just like a short kid standing on the steps saying, what the fuck is this Indian doing in my face? I totally fell for it.
Comes and bangs it in his face. And then all of these outlets started attacking Sandmann, saying he did something wrong, reframing the story to say that he got in the...
If you ever have a Frosty, they're fucking good, man. I don't know if they're shakes. I don't know what they're made of. I don't want to know.
Oh, they're all right.
Oh,
they're
God.
Right
Frosty. And there's only one flavor. It's just Frosty flavors, chocolate. There's no vanilla Frosty. There's just Frosty. What's it made of? Is it a milkshake? No, it's a Frosty. Enjoy.
The face of a Native American, and he was a smug little white boy.
Can I have a vanilla Frosty? We don't have that flavor. What flavor do you have? Frosty.
Well, he sued him. You know what they tried to argue? They tried to argue that he was a limited public figure because he was in the press. Now, it's an interesting argument, interesting play. The play is, we did not bring up his name. His name was already in the press. We simply wrote about someone we saw in a public space. But that don't cut it. So Sandmann apparently got them to settle for a large sum of money. Why? Because he was a private individual. Now, this actually resulted in threats and damages they could actually cite. They had security costs. They had to hire PR. They had to figure out what to...
Wir haben kein Wendy's in Deutschland. Scheiß Deutschland.
...do about how their son was being defamed. In this regard, you'll be hard-pressed to prove that Bridget Macron had to spend any money to prove she's not a man. You'll also have to prove or argue in court why being transgender is inherently defamatory. And that is my favorite part about all of this. Was this Candace Owens' long con? Her long play? She says, I'm going to single out a world leader, call them transgender over and over again until they're forced to admit it is an insult to call a woman transgender. There is something inherently wrong with being trans, I guess the Macrons are arguing. Now, this ain't the first time. In France, you see, this is interesting. They got different laws. From France 24,
it's called fascism.
France's First Lady Bridget Macron steps up legal battle over gender rumors. She apparently sued, it was like two women. So they say the First Lady has taken a case.
I saw her dick in the ladies' locker room.
Against two women over claims she used to be a man. Used to be! Nobody used to be a man.
Wow, she's 72? The 24-year age difference? Way to go.
You're a man or you're not. If you get your gimblies chopped off, you're still a man, okay?
I think Keir Starmer's a woman.
Yeah, so says you, Tim. How dare you?
The Paris Appeals Court overturned earlier convictions against the two women for spreading false claims that went viral.
I just want to point out that John Sigma's, like, it's two gay-looking birds. Like, it's like, once you get something a little more manly in your icon, or whatever the fuck they call it, picture. Big, looks gay.
Online that Bridget Macron, 72, used to be a man. No! They're claiming she still is. He still is. Once a man, always a man. You can get breast implants and do drugs and chop off your gimblies, but you will still be a guy. Yeah. You'll just be a guy with no gimblies.
You'll be a guy.
Disinformation on Macron's gender is circulated.
The time whines like a woman that doesn't.
On social media for years. Her 24-year age difference with President.
Yeah, I'm fat, and you have a gay thing. Like, yeah, I'm sure you're like, every Saturday's a fucking disappointment. Every Sunday, oh, I fucked it up again. Well, stop acting less gay.
Emmanuel Macron.
I can get laid. Fat. What's your fucking problem there, John Sigma?
Has also attracted much comment. And then we have this from The Telegraph. The absurd Bridget Macron conspiracy theory roiling America. Okay, you know, I'm going to say this because I've addressed this before. How
it does sound a bit absurd, but we'll see the evidence, I suppose.
Brutal is it to be an old woman who's like just ugly and disgusting, and then the whole world says you must be a guy. It's really gotta squeeze your heart.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I couldn't imagine. I don't know if Bridget Macron is a guy or not. I'm starting to suspect maybe just based on the fact of the way they're reacting. If, people post, I have people insulting me all the time saying I'm gay or trans or whatever. There was legit people posting online that I was a trans woman or something like that.
I'll ask your brother.
I guess it's because like I'm Asian or something. I can't grow a beard. Like that proves it. I don't care.
I've had a beard ever since I've known you. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that. I kind of just thought he was white.
No, he's half and half. I think his mom's Asian.
Ah.
I spoke to his mom on the phone once.
That's good.
You know what she said?
No.
She said, "I'm not just Tin Pool's mother. Both of my sons are brilliant." So don't call me Tin Pool's mom. I'm a mom to two great smart boys. Poor reactor. He did it right in front of him. He's already yelling at me. Both my boys are brilliant. I was like, I agree with you, Ma. Miss Poole.
Hair. You can call me Susan if it makes you feel better. You don't matter.
She was sweet, by the way. I'm making her out to be a fucking nut. She was just like, no, both my sons are great. And good for her. It's fucking... there's a lot of parents who are like, yeah, I got a great son and this one's all right. She wasn't like that at all. She loves both her sons. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't say anything bad about Tim or Reactor's mom.
I love that saying. What other people think about you is none of your business, right? I think Gutfeld brought that up the other day. So if I was a prominent world leader and people were like, I think that Tim Pool used to be a woman, I would be like, okay, sure. Now, if they were calling me a lizard person, I'd be a little more concerned. You can't really sue over being called a lizard person. But, I'd be like, if you genuinely think there are lizard people controlling the world, that's terrifying. Thinking an old lady who looks like a guy might be a guy, I think is just one of the...
I don't think she's saying she looks like a guy as much as she is a guy pretending to be a woman. And, yeah, that's what she's doing. That's what it is.
Run-of-the-mill rumor stuff. A transvestigation. Do you guys know what Transvestigations is? Okay, so Back in the day, it's like 8 years ago, prominent leftist activists would go online and post photos of random women claiming that they were actually guys, and they would call this transvestigating. The theory was that tons of guys were secretly getting transgender surgery and masquerading as women.
Yeah.
And it was actually them just posting images of women and saying they're manly. How brutal. Well... Congratulations, Bridget Macron. Now more people are going to think you're a guy because you decided to declare war on a prominent media personality in a fight you can't possibly win. Now I'm wondering, if it was just like Bridget says you're a guy.
I want to ruin Lumpy Willie's day. I'm familiar with what happened, and I'll tell you exactly what I told him. Unfortunately, he's a public figure now. Somebody got his shit, and all the right shitty people took advantage of it. They're talking about Willie's doxing. Let me give you a quick rundown. Bad Empanada doxed him. Destiny's a fucking moron and decided to use it to pearl clutch, and all the right people got a hold of it, trying to goad him. I told him, it sucks, but considering the level that you're at, it can't be. The toothpaste is out of the tube. Ignore it. That's what I did. There you go.
I just don't understand. What Michelle Obama gets called a guy all the time and didn't sue anybody. There are videos of Michelle Obama where they're like, that's a guy. Over and over for a decade plus longer. They still do it. They call him big. They call her Big Mike. She never sued. What is this? I love it. This timeline's fantastic. I'm going to wrap it up there. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Share the show. Shout out to Candace Owens. Wow, you hit a grand slam on this one. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you all in the next segment.
Oh, my God. That was terribly funny. All right, we're going to do like a regular rundown of the news show and take phone calls afterwards. So, here we go. As we know, Ozzy Osbourne passed away. In fact, you can't escape it because it's like freaking everywhere. He's definitely one of those guys that you never think will die, and he did. There he is. The man from Birmingham.
Gets his band back together, does a farewell tour, and then dies.
I actually think he's a legend. I think he's a little underrated, like rock and roll wise, because of his the stupid Satanic Panic stuff. I think the stupid satanic panic stuff he was involved in. So obviously Ozzy always had like this gothy sort of, I would even say Halloweenish, comical Halloweenish image after being in the band Black Sabbath. When I was a kid, there were people that would look you straight in the eye and tell you he was a Satan worshiper. And like you could own like records when I was a kid that had 10 times more suggestive things, worse friggin' language. But Ozzy, who was probably if you took all the records I had in 1987, the cleanest ones would have been my Black Sabbath and my Ozzy records. Like the cleanest ones. But Ozzy, and he leaned into the sort of like Rammstein did with the Nazi stuff, even though those guys are as far left as they go. He sort of leaned into it, but you had people saying that his song, The Suicide Solution, which is about Bon Scott, the former lead singer of AC/DC, and it's about falling into the hole of alcoholism. It's very clear cut. I mean, there's no mistake in it. And you'd hear, things like, kids kill themselves and there's backwards messages and all that. Like the satanic panic was like a real thing. And Ozzy was just a rock singer that had sort of a, like I said, comical Halloween image that he leaned into. I could definitely say his songs are dark, but they're not. They're like I always figured he was like the Dark Beatles, and because if you really listen to a lot of, he's heavily influenced by the Beatles. I remember this really funny. I guess John, he's a huge Beatles fan, and Paul McCartney was in Howard Stern. His thing, and like you see Ozzy comes, I want to meet you, and you can see like John Paul McCartney's like, I've been to all my life. Also, Ozzy with that great English wit, he was one of the funniest rock and rollers ever. He was totally self-deprecating, completely funny. The most wild thing about him or Attica was his lifestyle. Like how many people that got caught up in drugs? But as far as his music having a negative influence on kids, well, I wouldn't say no more than anybody else. And I don't think his music was even mildly satanic. I think the imagery was a product of its time. Dungeons and Dragons, Warriors, and all that other horseshit. And he leaned into that because people like that kind of stuff back then. They like those super muscular warriors with giant swords and, spooky stuff and, giant demons climbing out of the ground. Iron Maiden leaned into it as well. But I really think that overshadowed just how great he was. I mean, I some of his stuff is like amazing. And I remember hearing him, this is like, I went out before I joined the army, like early 2000s, and he was considered pretty much done by then. By the way, this is him singing in a chair because he has Parkinson's disease like 3 weeks ago, and he could still fucking bring it at 76 years old. He's my dad's age, and other than a terrible drug problem, which he kind of beat, probably because his wife is, he had to have a regimented life. I heard that not Morton Downey Jr., Robert Downey Jr. Had to have a pretty regimented life to get himself off of drugs. And he managed to do it. I mean, I don't know, everybody doesn't like Sharon, but, Sharon, no Ozzy. And, he was a tireless worker. And he said, I remember they asked him, like, why don't you, like, bag it? You've done you've accomplished everything. And he says, I didn't get my Sgt. Peppers. And I, like, really respected that. And I think he would have been in like that sort of Stones Beatles class if it wasn't for the stupid satanic lies about his stuff. That was the always thing that was really frustrating. I mean, like Black Sabbath in a lot of ways is the first heavy metal band. I mean, Changes is probably one of the most moving love songs I've ever heard that he wrote back and forth. A couple years ago, it got popular in Ireland, but I don't know if it got popular in here. There was a Motown musician that covered it, and he had never even heard of Black Sabbath. I forget that guy's name. Anybody knows in the chat, let me know. Satanic positivity for Ozzy. Yeah, I think he was a pretty positive guy. I mean, the TV show was a riot. I mean, you had this guy that I worshiped growing up thinking he's the biggest badass. Turns out he's a henpecked husband like everybody else. You know, I mean, yeah, I think they kind of invented metal, and Ozzy's metal wasn't just screaming about demons or anything. That was like, I mean, in fact, most metal wasn't like that, to be honest with you. I mean, there's bad metal out there, believe me, especially in the 2000s. But I always thought his music could be quite touching, and it also could lean into that dark stuff too. I thought it was quite personal. I don't know. It's and this is a guy. I mean, God. I mean, worshipped when I was a kid. You know, Ozzy and Metallica, and it's just, you know, I remember thinking when I was a kid, I wonder how old might be when he dies. He's supposed to be around forever. He's my dad's age too. The Black Sabbath. And he loved playing. I hope they didn't do to him what they do in what's his name from New Jersey, Frankie Valli. They got wheeling him out to sing. It's horrible. But yeah, a lot of metal stuff is Norse stuff. A lot of people were just into that because it was cool, you know. You know, it's sad. He was a great guy. He was really funny guy too, very funny, very self-deprecating in all the right ways. I think we'll miss Ozzy.
R.I.P. Ozzy.
Yeah, R.I.P. Ozzy. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get emotional about it. To be honest with you, I was like, oh wow, Ozzy. Well, we were. I introduced my son to Ozzy on Saturday, and we were listening to Ozzy songs on the way back from wherever the fuck we are in Hasan. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. Okay, Asmongold reacts to Fantano claiming he has more self-respect and dignity than XQC and Aiden. Let me play it myself.
Oh my God, Fantano has more dignity and self-respect than Aiden Ross and XQC. Okay. I mean, I don't know why. Like, it's just. People care on the internet so much about being seen as like a good, like, I think Anthony Fantano has turned into such an insufferable, annoying, obnoxious person.
When wasn't he? I mean, really, I picked up on that as quick as I picked up on Destiny being a sociopath. So what's happened from then and now? Let's be honest. The guy's a fucking music critic. They're the most annoying people on earth. They're almost annoying as sports assholes.
I think it's one of those he probably enjoyed Fantano when he was like just starting out, or maybe when Asmongold was younger, and he just doesn't want his hero to be like as insufferable as everyone says he is.
But he was, I mean, well, I shouldn't say he was always, but I mean, when I noticed him in 2016, he was insufferable. You know, the only thing that was kind of cool about Anthony Fantano is he didn't like hip hop, and he became the one guy that you needed to get your record over. That was kind of funny to me that a guy that really didn't care about hip hop started judging hip hop records, and he really didn't like it, you know. And then now he's like, let me tell you something. I mean, a lot of rappers keep their right arm to get a good rating by Anthony Fantano. I always thought that was kind of funny.
Done music, it would have been totally no problem. And by the way, I know people say the same thing about me, but the fact is, like, all the time I see him posting, it's almost never about music. It's some obnoxious, like, social media, fucking optics Andy, weird shit going on. Like, what is this? He's so obnoxious now. What the fuck happened? Yeah, good boy.
Could somebody tell me when he wasn't? Because I haven't been a fan forever, because that's all I've ever seen. Or maybe you were in your 20s back then and you thought that being an asshole was cool, and now you've finally grown up, old Bucky Beaver, and realized that that's fucking empathy, annoying. Tommy. Yeah, he learned that. He learned that people are fucking annoying.
Boy points, he has been for years. Yeah, I think he has been. And so, yeah, Rainbow sad. No, I get it.
So maybe there was a time, maybe he's talking about like before 2016. All right, I'll take your word for it. But I mean, there was never a moment when I was interested in this part of the internet where he wasn't just way up his own asshole.
It's a Gandhi complex, same with Stephen King. I guess so. Oh my.
All right. So, such an insufferable, obnoxious person. Whatever. This might be the funniest tweet of the century. These two are locked in a room together and they cannot leave until they admit being wrong. Who leaves first? Who the fuck is that? so disconnected, and yet he's like an icon of this world. Oh, it's so funny.
Like when DSP stopped streaming, they put him back in the white coat and they put him back in the room.
Yeah.
And that's why he like knows nothing. He's only allowed to have contact with the human world when he's streaming. Otherwise, straitjacket, white room.
Yeah, it should be. I wonder what he has. He's got to have some kind of mental thing, right? Like the official name for it. I bet whatever they have. I mean, I'm sure Boogie and Wings have it too.
The lolcow gene?
Yeah, but I mean, what's it really called? You know, I was listening to him. Apparently Keem called for Wings to come back, and he blew him off, Wings. And his fucking streams are just about as much in the shitter as mine are. Autism, yeah, probably. But he doesn't have that autistic accent.
It's like a mixture of autism and Down syndrome. It's something in between there.
He has a funny head, huh?
He does.
He's a spastic gene. Keem is destroying lolcow. You don't say. Wow, when is that 1 year anniversary coming up? I might review it. Did I watch the June the King video on DSP? Yes, I did. But I don't remember. Probably the down the rabbit hole one too. I forget what that guy. The guy's got like a Swedish name. The autistic accent. Yes, it's usually a little high pitched. Yes, the autism they have a. I don't know. Verse has a word for it. That autistic. What does he call it? That autistic lean. I forget what he has. The autistic slur. Yeah, I don't think he has that. The King is heating up for summer. Oh, he's definitely. You know what he is? He might be some megalomaniac. Because he is. He really thinks he's somewhere else. You know, you're autistic. Shocking. I already did this one. Asmund Gold reacts to Hasan's take about Jewish liberals. He thinks he was banned by Twitch for less. Yeah, probably. Let me hear it.
It's dumb to say, right? And you were banned for less? Well, yeah, I mean, I think so, by the way. But in a general sense, I don't... And by the way, this is why, Hasan, you get grouped in with Sneeko and Nick Fuentes. This is the reason, like, it's crazy that these are the two top clips. Why are people doing this? Well, here's why. Oh, jeez, I wonder what it is. Is it literally same category? Yeah, I guess so. Anti-Semitic rhetoric, not Nazi. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I mean,
autistic dialect.
You could say it's anti-Semitic, like calling people inbred. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of countries that have issues with inbreeding. I mean, I heard like Pakistan and also other countries in that area have issues with that. Inbreeding is a big issue, and it's been a big issue.
There's a problem in Iraq. I noticed that.
All over the world historically, and you know, in some places, England, yeah, Turkey has an issue, yeah,
England definitely.
I don't even know why you would. Is Israel inbred? I mean, I don't know about that. I have no idea. But to act like Israel has a monopoly on inbreeding, that's certainly not true. That happens all over the world, and so it's just a weird thing to say. West Virginia, yeah. What does inbred mean? People marrying and having.
Thanks.
Kids with their family, basically, right? England? Well, I don't know about England. I have no idea. Maybe
maybe it's their fucked up teeth.
30 years ago, right? But so yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would say that. It's just crazy to say that, especially about like all the Israelis being liberals and bloodthirsty, etc. It's just really weird. I think that he's just gotten. I think the problem, Hasan's written himself into a corner with like the radical extremist stuff. It's interesting for me to see that, you know,
the Irish have fucked up teeth too. No, it's true. I remember when I was in San Francisco, they had a bunch of Irish kids working there over the summer, and they were like, it was like a 2-room apartment. There was like 20 of them in there, and I saw this. I was too young. I was like 20. It was 93, so how old? Like 15, and I saw this really pretty Irish girl. She's like a college age, and my uncle caught me looking. I was like, "Why don't you go talk to her? She's a neighbor." I was like, "Oh, really?" what happened? I don't know. And then she looked and she's like, hello. And she had this tooth. It was trying to grow into her nose. And I was like, ah! She's a pretty Irish girl with the freckles. Hi! Top of the morning to you! Ah! Ah! Okay. I got a buddy in Cork that's got a tooth that goes over a tooth, but that's not, for a guy, that's not too bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's real pretty though, as long as you keep her mouth shut.
Why would anybody leave Israel? And it's like, it's just like, and what's so funny to me about it is that there's always this like illusion to something bad happening, but you never think about what is the bad thing. You're talking about the bad thing. The bad thing is that people are trying to go into Israel and kill the people that live there, right? And so,
what the fuck is he talking about?
Like, and also it doesn't mean anything like Israel is good at all or anything. But at the same time, like, you can't go and look at Hamas going and killing people. And they, by the way, they kill their own people too. It's not like
nobody should listen to anybody online ever. I think
Asmongold was cooking there.
Yeah,
he was cooking there. Right?
It's so funny. People think that I think this just about lefties. No, I don't. It's across the board. Never, including me. Never listen to anybody. Take the Holden Caulfield approach. Don't listen to anybody ever for anything. There you go. No, that's my things. XQC. Let's see what he has to say. Is that a cat?
What's odd about not allowing advertising competition on your own site, brother? Because
they're strange.
Every creator can promote.
I never had braces either.
All the other socials, their TikTok, their YouTube, their everything. There also are live platforms. YouTube has a live platform. TikTok has a live. Everybody has live platforms.
Yes.
It's literally a cross thing. People should be able to promote themselves as a brand to all the length that they have to. You're just a broadcasting platform. You're nothing else. Like, it's odd to limit somebody to having less options. You're giving yourself more power. If somebody gets banned over here, if they weren't allowed to promote their other live shit,
the fuck is he talking about?
then what? It means that you have a lot more power into how you can control them. It's fucking weird. It's odd.
I agree.
Kick is the competition. So is YouTube. So is TikTok. Enforcing elements of exclusivity with TOS.
You know what I want? I want that fucking the McLaren to just come flying into the door with that broad that's driving him crazy right in the middle of the stream. What are you fucking doing? You know?
Plus, rather than paying for it. Yeah. I think it's weird.
Let's see. Nicholas Diorio. First of all, let me find out what he was talking about. Every creator can promote their own socials. TikTok, YouTube, live on all platforms. People should be able to promote themselves at length when you're broadcast. Oh, so they're talking about, he's talking about the Twitch new rules, right?
Well, Twitch updated their things and they're like, you can no longer promote yourself through your bio or whatever on Twitch anymore. I forget what it was called, but it's like, you can't do that anymore. And they're like, the only place you can promote yourself is your social media, but you really can't even do it there because they watch your social medias. That's what gets a lot of them banned, is like they'll post or they'll have things on their Twitter and they'll get banned for that. I remember that from a few years ago.
I'm sure that's
their off-platform behavior.
I'm sure that's keeping plenty of people on Twitch and not moving on. Unbelievable. Twitch sucks. Always has. He keeps saying that this drama doesn't matter, and he makes longer and longer videos. DarkViperAU posts a 1 hour and 46 minute. I wish it was 1 hour and 14 minute video response, and a 10-minute condensed version to Dark Stunter. Apologizes for angry Twitter report about clip stealing accusations. Boy, in the condensed version, he didn't apologize. He just said the guy was crazy over and over again. Which is that's hysterical. I mean, being the first to reply, in a neutral subreddit isn't really a good sign. An hour and 46 minutes, that's more content than most movies. This beast is getting cinematic. Dark Viper, for some reason, can't manage to condense responses when involved in drama. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. So in an effort to get away from drama, he made by stealing clips, by being a hypocrite. I don't think he stole that clip, by the way. I think it's more of a dick to that guy. I don't think stealing it was fair use to me. But he made nearly a 2-hour drama video. Man, you could really tell how much he hates drama. Yeah, I know. Did he do Viper Rambles?
Then he had to, he closed that channel.
What was the reason for that?
They weren't getting views.
They weren't getting his kind of
views. He put everything on. Everything was being put on his main channel, is what he said. Is like,
imagine thinking you're so fucking brilliant that you could just switch genres and just like killing it.
He had 4 channels at one point. If I'm not 4 to 5
and it's just
channels.
Him talking to a fucking camera, bitching and moaning. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, so it was. He had his main channel, which is where he posted a lot of his gameplay. He had his VODs channel where he posted the VODs so that it didn't clog up his main channel. That's a fair enough one.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
We're like a Twitch streamer.
Sure.
He had a shorts channel so that he could post all the shorts that he wanted to onto a different channel. And then he had the Rambles channel. And I don't remember. There might have been another channel in there, but I could be mistaken.
Did he have Viper truly autistic?
I do not know.
I'd pay him good money to say.
But then he condensed it all onto his main channel after he was like, "Yeah, I'm not making enough money off of these channels for them to be worthwhile."
Oh my god! And he was getting like 40,000 in the fucking video, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. By going on and bitching how everybody's fucking world's against him. What a bitch. You can't watch you can't watch the 10-minute version. You can watch the 10-minute version. My eyes are fucking shit. This doesn't look like an apology. He shows initial DMs where he talks about he doesn't care about money despite mentioning it several times. He does that a lot with a lot of points he has. What's your points? Diaz said he doesn't care about the money. In the Toins pointed out that a DV made money out of it. DV spinned it into, look, they want my money. Well, this guy's done a good job. He's autistic too, because could do this. I don't think DS has really demanded any money from DV.
He didn't.
Yeah, he says it's insane for DS to think that he has it was a personal slight against him. I agree with him on that. If it's true that it was a bot and he changed it and changed all the pinned comments across the board, he probably didn't think about a single short from 3 years ago.
Which is fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So acting like a complete fucking idiot was the solution. The personal site against him to remove credit from the comment. See, he says it's seen from the thing of personal site. Yes, it is. That's why a DS saw the credits were gone and sent him a DVEN just instead of saying, "Oh, sorry, that's just the app. I'll put him back." He shouted at them. Okay, so me and this guy on the same page. Now, it's personally reasonable to assume that there is some bad intent from Dark Viper. He says he blocked the other dark douchebag because he blocks anyone who shows parasocial tendencies to not spawn any accusations of being weird with fans. I think you were being weird with this. This is weird as fuck. What parasocial tendencies? You just said you talked only once in their life and it was years ago. DS is just going the extra play because Motto is insane and you can't take criticism. That's true. He clarifies that he does not get the clip from Dark Stunter. He followed with a very low quality 480p dual screen comparison video unlisted in the Speedrunning Discord and initially credited the poster. That's not how it works. If you use somebody's material, you have to find the original creator. Also, you do have to make an effort to, at least. Also, it means that it's a lie. Wait a minute. That's not how it works. If you find somebody's materials, you have to find the original author. Also, it means that is a lie. What is a lie? I don't get it. He clarifies that you not get the clip.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get this. I'm stupid. I don't get it.
That one I don't know.
He said he had permission for years. He initially used material without permission.
That he did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
But he doesn't need it. See, if he knew anything, I tell you, that was perfect. He doesn't know shit about fair use. He doesn't need it. If the clip was taken in fair use, you not need to be on credit.
the rules that Dark Viper set in place.
Fair enough, but he doesn't need to do. Yeah, well, he makes American fucking fair use law. I know he's a fucking.
Well, it's not even about the fair use thing. It's about if there was a drama with Dark Viper and the Friendly Baron, where the Friendly Baron was doing a speed run, and he didn't credit Dark Viper for the skip or for some speed run skip or whatever in the stream or something, and Dark Viper got mad, and then Friendly Baron made fun of him for getting mad about wanting credit for a speed run strat, which caused like a whole drama, and that's why Friendly Baron is kind of like retired off YouTube.
Wow, he should have been such a bitch, and he doesn't owe him for a strat.
I might be confusing a little bit of things in there.
Yeah,
this was like from a few years ago.
Well, don't listen to Agent. He's clearly. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
After the controversy broke, he had a team member record the same strat, which DS claimed he had ownership of. There's nobody. Here's the other thing. Nobody owns shit. Rockstar owns it all. They're just literally loaning it to you. Now, I don't think they should, but that's pretty much how the courts see it now. Or at least no one's really challenged it, but they're claiming that anything you do on that game is theirs. Until that gets changed by, like, Australia has a law, good law. If you buy something, like, you know how they have these things, if you, like, take your car to a different fix-it shop, it nullifies a warranty. Or if you open your computer or you open your console, it nullifies a warranty because it's essentially their property. Australia's got a wonderful law. No. When you buy something, it's yours. They do not allow that there. One of the few things they're smart about. Imagine someone says you have no problem using their video as long as they get credit. Just write their name in the pinned content. That's it. It's free. And then you make another person record a video just not to give them any credits. Yeah, and I guess that's fair if you have his stupid fucking ever-changing changing thing. Yeah, I got a new fucking rule, Jack Chicken. If you say like if they spam like if it's a longtime fan, like that chicken's been around for a minute, but if it's a longtime fan and it's like Z's or something like that, second one you're gone. I'm gonna give the fucking thing to like I really hate that, and I let you guys say anything you want about me, but if I suck, then go. Got it. Might take an effort to pre-watch this today and offline hot. Oh God. You're a better man than me. You're a much better man. What the fuck is this? Pedophilia. Iron Mouse announces she's leaving the Vasho over a financial dispute about Immune Deficiency Foundation. We'll say who? I believe I'm owed a significant amount of funds. The Immune Deficiency. What is the Immune Deficiency Foundation?
It's a charity thing.
For who?
The Immune Deficiency Foundation is the charity. I don't know much about them. I think they do research into like figuring out immune deficiency stuff. And this creator, Iron Mouse, was a part of VSojo. And she's claiming that they did not donate over $500,000 that she earned in a charity live stream to this foundation.
The immune deficiency. All right. Something tells me it's going to freak me out.
I'll look it up.
I am leaving Bishojo. Unfortunately...
How much you want to bet that's a dude?
I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Bishojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid.
Does this thing have immune deficiency?
And most
I don't know if she does, but someone I think she knows does.
That's weird. It's very, very fucking weird.
The thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from Bishojo. I know that this is a lot, and it's...
Wait a minute. So she's saying the charity owns her $500,000?
No. VSojo owes the charity $500,000.
Not her. Or him.
Not her.
Or whatever the fuck it is. Okay, so they're saying they ripped them off. All right.
Yeah, and this is coming after a lot. VSojo, from what I understand, is in a lot of drama. And has been for months. They've also been accused of not paying their talents like Iron Mouse at all. Despite the fact that they're supposed to pay their talents. VSojo is basically like a MCN, a multi-channel network for VTubers.
Redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. Let's see if I get the chat back up. Fat fucking chance. Oh, I hate this thing. I hate it. I hate it. I got it. I don't know. How
they're a VTuber agency.
Oh, God, this is ridiculous.
But they're just thinking about multi-channel networks. Like, that's what they're comparable to.
Okay.
For me, to be honest with all of you, I really want to...
Sorry, I can't take you seriously.
...tell you everything, but unfortunately right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day I will be able to tell you the full story.
I don't believe her. Why would she tell you all that and then turn around and say she can't say anything?
This is just announcing why she left VSojo, and then after she left, like almost all the other talents left as well.
Amazing.
Now, luckily for them, VSojo does not have anything to like make them restart their entire careers, because a lot of these like VTuber agencies make you sign over the rights to your channel.
Yeah. No, really?
So like when you want to like get out,
it's like the old school days.
Give up your channel.
It's kind of like
Machinima.
Yeah, like the Machinima days.
That's why I was comparing it to
They took
MCN.
all your money and didn't help you with anything. I remember those days. God.
But luckily, VSojo doesn't have anything like that. They're like the least predatory of the VTuber agencies.
And she's saying VSojo owns the immunity like a fucking $500,000. That's what she's saying. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep on this one and get
they
back
owe her
to you.
money as well. They owe her money as well, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be on this. Shot for the points on it. Our news team is the best. We'll pay attention to all these fucking nunces and get back to you. Speaking of nunces, it just doesn't come. It doesn't come out right with the American boys.
You might not accept it yet, but there will come a day where he runs for president.
I hope so.
And I can guarantee you.
Yeah, a crackhead in the White House. That'd be great.
I think he's going to win the fucking primary.
I'm laughing. I'm afraid I'm going to be watching this motherfucker in like 8 years. You know.
He's going to try and run against JD Vance.
Remember whenever I said, whenever I said Hunter Biden, and I said he was going to run for...
I had this vision of all these lefties like laughing at Trump with the idea Trump might be president. I don't want to be that fucking guy just for Hunter Biden, you know?
And
Hunter
I can
Biden
guarantee
actually runs.
I think he's going to win the fucking primary.
Good for him. I don't think so.
I do.
Not now.
I'm not kidding. Like, remember whenever I said Hunter Biden, and I said he was going to run for president, he going to be talking about it? And everybody said I was crazy. We are going to have probably not the first, but another crackhead president.
Does crack cocaine make you act any different?
That's perfect.
I'll tell you what, if I became president in 2 years from now, or 4 years...
I don't know if he's wrong. Oh, that's fucking funny.
I told y'all. Everybody thought that I was crazy.
Yeah. He's got aspirations.
Everybody thought I was a madman for even suggesting this.
I'll tell you what.
That was fucking great. Good luck, Hunter. It's Tulsi Gabbard. What'd she have to say? Oh, how long? It's 10
this
minutes.
is a 10-minute clip.
Nah, fuck that. Outlines the explosive findings of the new. I don't know. That's not for us. Here's my position on that. If they did it, put them in jail. Nobody's about for war. There you go. He's got my vote. A random user took down Airville's Quackity video for calling him a dumbass, and no, I'm not joking.
It is back up now.
All right.
The video is back up.
This guy copyright claimed my video because I called him a dumbass. Oh wait, Quackity did that?
No. It did no. Someone else did this. It was a video about Quackity, and a random user who was cited in it or something like that struck it because he called him a dumbass.
It's back up.
But it is back up now.
Oh, he did a copyright claim. That's illegal. Not like it doesn't matter. Let's see. Honestly, I didn't care at first. In the vid, all I got was that guy was an idiot. Just remove the disrespecting part. I really didn't care till you shit on me. We're still using my content. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, douche. Remember, this is like an old day. It's like an old time drama. This stuff's been kind of like. Are there guys like this? Like even prior to 2016, it really did. You know what? It didn't stop till like 2019. You always had that one dipshit. What was the one Augie did? The Scottish girl. What the fuck was her name?
Oh, Susie Lou.
Yeah, Susie Lou. That broad was fucking girl next door, looked good looking at best, and she walked around like she was goddamn Christy Turlington. Nobody knows who Christy Turlington is, do they? Fuck. Well, Megan Fox. All right, now. I love that scene in Rounders. I need $10,000. I need a blowjob from Chrissy Turlington. It's John Turturro. $10,000. I need a blowjob from Chrissy Turlington. That movie is so fucking good. Her dog died. Have you been watching? Oh, God, you imagine that. Open letter to Creator Clash. I know I'm not Keemstar, and I may not seem legit. Well, so far, Keem's not that legit either. But longtime fan and viewer of Creator Clash, I'm very interested in buying what remains of the IP. This is a serious inquiry. Owners, please reach out. Get the fuck out of here. Dennis the Menace, that's not, like, he follows me. I think I wrote him. That's not really, what's his face, is it?
I have no idea. It's not. I don't think so. It says it's clearly a parody account, but it could be him.
I never know.
It could be him just saying it's a parody account.
It'd be funny. We got some news about old Def Noodles of this. So apparently, Carly wrote this. Keem
wrote it first.
Keem wrote it first, and who else? Dad. I thought Dad was broke.
Yeah, Dad wanted to do it, or Dad wanted to like pitch in on it, be a co-owner.
I thought he's broke.
Ethan wanted to buy it.
That'd be funny if Ethan bought it. Ethan could afford it. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Why would you be better to start your own Creator Crash brand? It's kind of tainted at this point. Yeah, but if everybody knew it was brought under new management, it might be just funny to say fuck iDubbbz. I don't know why anybody wanted to begin with, because like Creator, like no offense to Harley, because I think he's a patient dude and a good sport. That's far. Was that? I wonder if was that there before baptized and bar mitzvahed? Was that there before? I wonder. I'd love to know if that was there prior to this recent incident. Is there any way to find out?
Maybe.
Yeah, check the wave. I bet he didn't put that in. He's all of a sudden he's a proud Jew. I think he always was a proud Jew, to be honest with you. But wow, he said he'd fine with
honestly. I'd kind of support them buying it.
I don't care. I
then starting it again.
I don't mind if they do it, and I wish them nothing but success. But it's like I think this thing is kind of done. You know, this boxing thing's kind of done. I mean, we're getting close to.
I forget what Nick said something on his stream.
What did he say?
And it was something on the lines of, "Why does it have to just be boxing?" Someone asked him that, and he's like, "Yeah, I agree with that sentiment." And it's like, it doesn't just have to be boxing.
What, pro wrestling?
Yeah, this could be like something completely like they could just do like mud wrestling or something stupid like that.
Chicks, you know, with chicks. I'm too bad I'm too old for this. I was always the only time I was like I was at a bar like you ever get jealous like Keemstar or something like that? You know what? The only time I was ever jealous, it was from John Scarce. When he went in there and fucking his dad died, he broke his hand right before the fight and he went in there. I thought that was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. He is such a fucking manly man, I thought. Yeah, lost his dad, went in there and fought anyway. Guy kicked his ass and he stayed in his feet. Great John Scarce. And he's skinny now. He's skinnier than me. I remember this time when I used to say he was fat and I laughed at him. Those days are long over. Dan Clancy was apparently in multiple streamer chats today spamming the same message about his charity stream. I'm shamelessly going, oh God, he was doing the same thing. Oh, what a jerk. I'm shamelessly going into chat of streamers I know to ask for raids when I'm done. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what the problem with this is? It's like when he puts it in there, you better fucking do it. I'm doing my first charity stream to St. Jude's, which is a great fucking charity, by the way. I'm not going to disrespect that. As part of the GCX marathon. I'm not listening since I was streaming. And I'm going to 1 a.m. Oh, I'm going to 1 a.m. Yeah, I don't like this. Because if he's the head and he could fuck your life, all of a sudden you got less people in there the next day. I was like, oh, I don't want to fucking support that. No. But I will say this. St. Jude's is a great charity. Danny Thomas started it. He's fucking good stuff. Rip Scarce messes a hole of a drug. Nah, he didn't do meth. He did it the right way. I love Scarce. I don't think Scarce loved this as much as some of us did, though. Ethan claims, you guys can jump in. I'll take calls now. If not, I'll fucking end it. Ethan claims that out of a dozen snarkers he's unmasked, only one has a job. Average age of the bug's 30. That's true. My God.
Probably is.
No, this can't. Oh, that's so funny. I mean, they're unemployed. They're underemployed. If we hang out around the internet a lot. So only one is a complete failure in life. But the unemployed 30-something males were myth, I was told. Yeah, there's plenty of them, I'm sure. Sounds about Reddit. I think that's a great one right there. And there it is. I don't know why I think that's funny. Does that guy follow me? Yes. I mean, he probably hates my guts. He's probably one of those people that hates my guts. That's fucking funny. And then there's me. Did you notice that? That's me with blue eyes. I wonder if I got more pussy if I had blue eyes. You know that? I always wondered that. Emmanuel Macron's dude. According to, see my cat? See this thing right here? They built it for their cat, and apparently the cat was like, fuck it, I never go on it. And I remember we got it, we were like, oh, Bunny, I'll never use that. But today, for the first time, she just climbed up there and laid down. It'd be funny if
she's the last photo you have of your cat.
I know.
The last photo of Bunny being alive.
She died about 10 minutes later. It's fucking terrible. We finally got somebody using that thing. Yeah, she died shortly afterwards. Actually, we found her right there. Giving me blue eyes is diamond. I'm fucking beautiful, man. What are you talking about? Bet I got more pussy than you, freeze face. Oh, movie! Huh? Here I go! Here you go, freeze face. What time is it? It's so hot. I want to go out for a drink. You know what sucks though? I actually I slept fucking great last night, which is rare. And all that other happy horse shit. Nobody wants to call in? Fuck it. Call it a day. Call it a day. I had a fun show today. I think you're beautiful. Huh? I don't like wrestling, but I'm a big fan of Jim Ross. Yeah, I want to have a beer. Actually, the German girls had a game tonight. I told my wife, the German girls are playing semifinals. She's like, I don't give a fuck. And apparently they got
the
a red
WNBA wants to be paid more.
Apparently, well, you know what? Stop trying to injure the fucking best player in the league. You might get paid more. It's not a contact sport, you dipshit. It's like I don't really believe in God, but a bunch of fucking black women that absolutely fucking hate white girls that aren't lesbians. I think what's the broad in the WNBA? What's her name?
I don't know.
What's
I don't know any WNBA players. What are you talking about?
Yeah, chat. What's the I'll tell you what happened. Everybody knows what I'm talking about in chat. Who's the broad? Seen a million.
The one that got arrested in Russia?
No, not her. Not her. Hold on, Sitman probably knows. What am I talking about? Sitman!
Caitlin Clark.
Oh, hey, how's it going, guys?
Caitlin Clark, right? So here's the thing. So you have a bunch of black women that hate white people and hate white women unless they're lesbians and they play basketball, right? So God sends a white woman that's straight, and I wouldn't say she's hot, but reasonably good looking. She looks girl next door good looking. I don't know. She's not hot at all. And makes her the greatest female basketball player of all time. And all these bitches, they got they got shitty flights. They got, and all of a sudden they're making money, and those petty bitches can't stand it. That makes me believe in God. It's the same thing. I knew this guy, this Italian guy, right? I knew his daughter because I went to high school with him. And he fucking hated black people, and for no good reason. And I've never, I didn't even know this guy that well, but I never didn't hear the N-word coming out of this guy's mouth, right? So his daughter was named Patty, which is a funny name for an Italian girl. Well, anyway, so, high school comes and goes and we graduate. And I lived with my parents till I was about 22 or 23. So I was about 21, right? And we just split up. We didn't talk to each other anymore. We went our own ways. And I see all these black guys when I'm going down the street, because I lived right down the street from this girl, in tuxedos. And then I go by Patty's house. I said, what's this about, right? And I see a lot of black people and Patty in a white dress. And you know what I said? Good! You racist motherfucker! You got it! Yeah! And I went to the tennis courts and played inline hockey and laughed and laughed and laughed. Serves you right, you giddy! Ha! That was it. Mitchell was almost 40. She fell in love with a man who said she fell in love seeing him play Peter Pan. He was 14, really? Is Candace Owens right? You move your hands more than an Italian guy during a pasta parade. You're probably right. People say that about me. They ask me if I'm a greaseball, and I'm not.
Pasta parade.
I move my hands a lot. Yeah, I'm fidgety, for sure. That's why I need a fidget spinner, because I'm autistic. Remember those? My son's a complete fucking retard, so I got him this thing that he spins in his hand like a retard. Hey, great job, lady. Now it's the biggest thing in the fucking world. Congratulations, 2017. That's fidget spinner. Make your kids look more retarded than they already are. Tommy was the inspiration for Goodfellas. Yeah. What do you got, Sim, man? How was your day?
Oh, no, I think I was just coming by to see what the hell you were talking about. I saw that you were talking about Tim Pool, and then I
did a good section on Tim Pool. I thought it was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I gave a completely phony fucking headline. It didn't work. It was funny. I think my next stream is going to be, I'm going to show my penis and see how many people show up.
Oh,
I won't do it. God. I'm a shower, not a grower. I'm a grower, not a shower. The Irish curse. Yeah, I love it. It was that scene. It was like, what was that scene in? It was like supposed to take place in like Southie Boston. What's that movie where Matt Damon's smart? Good Will Hunting. And the broad's like, "Get out of here, you Irish curse having motherfucker." Sitman said he's gonna rebrand. Are you gonna rebrand to what? OnlyFans man?
Simp Night. Simp Night.
No, I like Sitman. Oh, don't rebrand.
Oh, and also Cord, what are you talking about, man? What about that harem you got to take care of? It's amazing that you even got any free time right now.
A harem? Aren't you guys all playing Rust without me? Of course. I want to play Rust with you.
Well, you can.
I want to play Rust
attack Core on that one. I don't even play Rust. Attack Core on that one.
Of course, mean to me. Of course, mean to me. Hey, find Core. Do you know where Core's channel is, Agent? You know where? Fuck him, right? You know where Core's channel is?
I can get it.
Yeah, put it in chat. I don't even know. Core's kind of his own thing because I think. Should I make this announcement? I'm not doing it, and I didn't talk to Core about it, but I think I'm gonna. I thought it would be funny. I talked to Beckett and I talked to Matt, and here's my chat. Yeah, put it right there. Core, check Core out. He just does stream and says dumb stuff. I talked to Core. I did not talk to the other guys. I thought it would be funny to take over Now Recording and be the new lead guy. And Beckett thought it wasn't a bad idea. But then there's two reasons I decided not to do it in the end. I don't want to be I don't want to be like I don't want to have to fucking organize everything in some of the I don't want to organize anything. I just want to show up and do. I want to be a background player. Actually, that was my goal, and it sounded like I couldn't do that. And then the other part was I'll bring all the fucking Chud's little jerk offs over there too, and then kind of ruin it for everybody. It becomes chop from the point late or something, and I didn't want to do that. But I thought it was kind of a funny idea to take over from Matt. And by the way, Matt gave his blessing, but I was going to ask each individual, and they all had. If one said no, they wouldn't have done it. But I don't think it's a good idea, and I don't want to bring all those idiots over there.
Talk about it. That's a great idea. Do it.
No, it's not going to happen.
No, just try it.
You got no. I don't want to fucking chase people down. They got to do everything for me. I'm doing enough for them. I do it, but I thought it'd be funny to do one once in a while or something like that.
Yeah, do it like once.
You would agree, Core. We figured you would. What about those other idiots? You know,
I think Beavers would be down for that too.
But you would need to lead. You know, but then it's going to be all the fucking Queemans half wits over there more than likely.
Oh please, like they really would.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's fine for me, and I don't care if they come here. But it just ruins their thing. And then from that stupid Australian to be like, "What's going on? What are these people?"
Oh no! Whoa! Hold on. Queeman actually likes beavers.
Who cares? What Queen wants is Vigo. It changes the whole dynamic, right? But I think Matt's pretty much done with it. I'm guessing. They may come back. I imagine they will do a New Year's thing or something like that. But Beavers is lazy. Toxic Dick Up is lazy. Core is gay. Mitch is retarded. See, I like the idea of working with Mitch. That's what I really wanted to do. Yeah, I really like the idea of working with Mitch. Mitch is fucking terribly underrated. And really, 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 really funny. I like to work with Mitch here. He can be really funny. So no, it's not going to happen. And fuck you. There you go. Anything else, man? Anything else I should know about?
No, I got some stuff brewing in the back. Hopefully, I got more stuff for you tomorrow.
Yeah, stick around because I got something to tell you.
Ooh, fun stuff.
Yeah,
here we go.
Stuff. I think I'm just gonna. I might go out. That's what the thing is, I have to put on jeans to get in certain bars, and I don't want to do that. Maybe I could put shorts on and see what happens. I don't fucking know. I found it. I got really badly. Hey, Little Manly. Just remember, I still have a membership at NR. Oh, really? You'll switch it to mine. You probably already remember Little Manly. In fact, right now, because you give more than $10 a month, Nesquik, Oprag, Brexon, Bite, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Final Flash, G-Man, Ghost Gaming, Little Manly, Not Your Typical Mom, Paddock Pun, Riley, Taylor D, Tommy C. Scott, Yaney, Picklington, Will Dillon. They're all $10 a month. Bust out the tracksuits. I can't get in the bars with tracksuits. Ain't gonna work. You have to wear a suit to go to a casino here. And one worth of shit. You know, ones that have poker. You know. Yeah, I think it's. You know what? I think I think NR has kind of outlived it was a great run. Those guys. I'm gonna miss the end of year thing they do. But I think it's Core's time, and those other guys to kind of split off. I know it's funny because Beckett really misses it, you know. But I don't know. It's just like I have such a boisterous personality. I feel like I'd take it over, and I'd want to make the other guys shine, but I don't really got the clout to help him anymore. So what are you gonna do? No, Spurgies won't die. I refuse to allow it. Yeah, the Spurgies are really good. Yeah,
Spurgies are amazing.
They really did a fantastic
Got a good batch this year.
Yeah, I think the whole dynamics changed. Who wants their perfect take? Perfect takes is just lying about your fucking enemy. You know. All right, everybody. You guys have a great one. I appreciate you all and everything you do. Peace, Middle East, Greece, and goodbye.